Okay, so we're here at the Carl May Center. This is the Senior Center building, and we're here to talk about the cut down from God's Kitchen serving the homeless 2 days a week down to 1 day a week because of a city ordinance that went in a couple weeks ago. So, using critical thinking and trying to figure out some things about the situation, I start thinking about things like, well, what are God's Kitchen's choices for locations and what they can use due to the fact that they obviously need a kitchen, they need a place to wash dishes, things like that. So the center that they use 2 days a week for so long that they're now going to use 1 day a week obviously offers the best amenities for that to happen and location for homeless to walk to. So I figured that we'd look at each one individually. Here we are at the Carl May Center. So what you have at the Carl May Center is you have the back of the building there, which is the chambers where the city council meets in closed sessions, things like that. And you have the front auditorium area where the city council meetings take place. And then you've got over here behind that handicap sign, you've got the public library where they're closed 2 days a week and they don't have a kitchen. So just in analyzing the three community centers that the mayor said were available, I wanted to look at what the most plausible location for them to use as an alternative would be if they wanted to continue doing it 2 days a week. Now, I'm not a big fan of the whole concept of feeding all homeless, because I do agree with some of the commenters on different things that say that a lot of homeless people, it's their choice, and they don't want to conform and live in a structured environment. And part of them being able to live more free, fitting what their beliefs are, is to walk the streets and be on their own, and not have to have a structured wake-up time, and they can do whatever they want. That's just the way it is. Some people like that. So, the homeless that they're feeding, if they feed all homeless, there's going to be a percentage of them in there that will come one day and then not come back the next day. So, I believe people will find their thing, find their way as far as eating goes. God's Kitchen, I'm sure, served a purpose, but I don't think it's the end-all be-all of saving homeless. That, and the fact that cities all over the United States are going to be banning feeding homeless. It's already began. If you pull up news reports, there's plenty of them that have been written, how people are arrested for feeding homeless. So in a centralized system that we live under, the goal is to get rid of homeless feeding. So that's a side issue, but I wanted to use critical thinking again to go through the three different locations and point out what each one had, because I don't agree with the comment by the mayor saying that there are three, and they're welcome to use different facilities. So let's walk over and take a look at the hours of operation on this one, which would be the most plausible. The senior center should be the most plausible location here, because the library's not going to have a kitchen, and they're not going to have the homeless coming in and eating in the city council chambers, unless it was an apocalypse or something. So here you have Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. So that means Saturday and Sunday's out over here at the senior center. So that leaves Monday through Friday, and we'll have to look at what the programs are going Monday through Friday at the senior center to see if there's any duplicate programs going on that would go against the ordinance, and then also how many times a week they're being used, because if there are open spaces in these units for the days that God's Kitchen wants to use them, then they should be allowed to, if they want to reserve them. And then you got the public library, which is closed on Friday and Sunday, which is 2 days a week also. So we got Friday closed here, and then you got the city council chambers here on our right, and that's about it. So this is the first of the three locations that I wanted to take a look at to see what they offer and how many days a week. There's your lovely Rotary, 1972. Obviously dedicating the flagpole. So let's move on to the next location.